If you're a small-time landlord and you are frustrated because single-family homes simply don't cash flow anymore, here's a play that no one is talking about right now, and that is building your own ground-up duplexes. What's going on, guys? My name is Juan Cristales, and I am building duplexes in the Texas market. I'm going to walk you through some pictures here of a duplex we're getting ready to finish up here in Texas. Now, check this out. This is the granite that we're going to be using for this particular property. It is looking good. Aside from selecting the granite, we are now at the phase where we have done the final grade. And the final grade basically means we actually had a big, massive lump of dirt back here that was about this big. It was actually very, very, very high. And the challenge was that normally where we do the foundations, we dig up all of that bad dirt. We bring in good quality fill dirt so that we can do the foundation on top of that. And so now all of that dirt had to get, put out into the land itself. So it's just all nice and flat. I got to get rid of these tires right here. You cannot get rid of these tires in the dumpster. They actually got kicked back. The guy's like, no, dude, you're going to be charged per tire to be able to get rid of those things. So anyways, we're going to send them somewhere else. Long story short, here's what the inside of these projects look like. We have two projects here that I'm going to go over. We're going to go over the 104 Runnels and the 106 Runnels projects. So these things look great. Look at this kitchen. This is what the countertops are going to look like. We are going to be using for the hardware here is going to be this black matte finish hardware that's going to be going here. And I will show you guys that stuff once it comes in. It's going to look amazing with the background of what we have here. So check this out. We did make a mistake, and I'm, in the interest of transparency, radical transparency, which I think is great. These countertops are actually not glued on just yet, okay? Thankfully, the granite guy calls me up and sends me his picture. It's like, hey, bro, something went wrong here. You guys sent me measurements for these cabinets, which are 60 inches deep this way and this way, but I did not know about this little area right here that was just an extra piece that was part of the thing. Now, excuse me, I did not realize that whenever the framer came out, he put this out there and it was a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. It's not a big deal. So what we're going to be doing tomorrow is we're going to be sending somebody out there to remove this, put it on the ground, measure it, make sure it's a good size. We're going to cut this off, make it a little bit thinner, and then that way it gets blended into the background there. I'll send you guys a picture or show you guys a picture tomorrow of what that looks like, but it's not a big deal. We just kind of make a small little mistake there, which we can fix later. Again, radical transparency, because even though I've been building for about 5 years now, we still make mistakes, and these are the types of mistakes that happen. It's not the end of the world. We don't need to freak out and panic and spend a ton of energy on whose fault it was that this happened. Let's just go ahead and get it fixed. It might cost a couple of $100, not the end of the world. Moving on. So now the same thing happened on the other side, so I'm showing you guys pictures of that. And then we are now getting to the point where we need to get the plugs and the switches put in. We need the doorknobs. We need to order all of that material, which majority of this stuff we get from Amazon. It gets here relatively quickly. We are still missing the doors here for the attic. Now, some of these items you have to order in advance. And if you order them too soon, the problem with getting them to the project sites too soon is that they get beat up, they get kicked around, they get stepped on, they get, damaged. And so you always try to play that delicate game of like ordering the material too soon or just a little too late so that, it gets put in at the right appropriate time, right? So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that as well. We're missing a couple of cabinet faces here that I already talked to the cabinet guy about. He knows what's going on there. This is looking clean and it's getting ready to get finished. It looks awesome. So just want to show you guys this stuff. We do not have, so one of the things that I tell the electrician is you notice that there's no place here for this thing. So even though he has it back there, we want it to be centered, okay? So the vanity light that we order, we want it to be perfectly centered right on the sink. And so because of that, the guy just waits for it. He's like, no, I'll just wait until it's there. That way we don't make a mistake. Sometimes the sink gets moved over an inch or 2 or 3 inches and it looks off center, right? You have the sink on one side and you have the actual electric, the vanity light a little bit adjusted. So that's a little bit of a challenge. So instead of doing that, we just go ahead and just wait. But everything else is looking good, guys. This was a door. This was another mistake that we had here in this particular property that got fixed. If you guys remember on a previous video, this was just an opening as if though it was like an entrance, to something like that. There was no door area, so we had to get that fixed. Now, we got all that stuff fixed, but one of the things that I also messed up on this thing, and I don't understand why these air conditioning guys, they're moving around the stuff. I don't know why they think it's more efficient or whatever. We've got the plan already done, but sometimes they do it a little bit differently. Now, remember, when you start getting to a point, if you're doing this for the first time, it's not going to be this complicated. It should have less issues, but we're beginning to grow and we're starting to build more duplexes. And so now we have to get more contractors in. So instead of just having one air conditioning guy, we're going to have 2 or 3 different air conditioning companies that are actually going to be doing this stuff. And so they all have a little small difference in how they actually do it according to the plan. So inside of this pantry here, this particular duplex, this one here, the pantry, the air conditioning ductwork is inside of there. And so you see this, the ductwork is right here. And so what we had to have the framer come in is put this stuff here. This is just, basically just a fur down there for that. So it can be protected so it doesn't get punched or cut or anything like that. But the thing is that was finished or done after, if you notice there's only paint on it, there's no insulation, there's no texture on it. It was done after the sheetrock, tape, float, and texture was already even completed. So now we have to get the sheetrock guys out there to take care of that. And that's not just in one duplex, that's on the other side as well. So we got to get that handled. Not a big deal. All right, so just wanted to show you guys that. This is the other duplex, the 104 Runnels, because you notice here, this one does not have the little wall, the little pony wall right here on the side, that's protruding out past the area. Okay, this guy did it a little bit different. There's a completely different framing company that we use to do this stuff. Not a big deal, but we're getting it taken care of. If you notice, this one has the actual tile and the backsplash on it. That's why it's different. And this is the other one. Again, this is the master bathroom. It's got the window in it that we eliminated in the other one as well. But everything is looking good on this project, guys. We are finishing this up. We got to get the tile guys out there to do the grout and everything finished up. Once we get all this stuff finished up here, we're going to be doing a little bit of the make-ready stuff and the floors. The make-ready stuff is going to be just, dealing with the, the hardware that goes on the cabinets here and here. We're going to be putting in, mirrors. We're going to be putting in door stops. We're going to be putting all of those final things, getting all this stuff kind of just finished off. We'll get the floors in. We're missing a door here that we've already ordered as well. This door is going to be coming on Thursday. And today is Monday, so we've already confirmed that. And the guys are just waiting for that before they put in the baseboards and everything else like that. But listen, guys, that is the end of this particular duplex that we're going to be doing here. We're getting close to finishing it up. It's going to be going, getting completed. We have to pass a final inspection. All of the MEPs, which is the mechanical, the electrical, and the plumbing, have to pass their final inspections. Listen, here's what I'll tell you. It seems daunting to do new construction. Looking back on everything that I've ever done, I wish I would have started in new construction. The budget is more concise. It's more clear. It is more predictable than it is in fix and flip. So we're doing a fix and flip right now, and we're finding more termite damage than I was hoping there would be in it. But that's just kind of standard practice for, remodeling houses. But when it comes to new construction, there really aren't a lot of surprises, mostly because you're doing all new. The small little surprises that I've shared with you today are not like $5,000 surprises that we need to fix or repair. These little surprises, little small ones, right? A couple $100 here, a couple $100 there. It's not that crazy. So at the end of the day, that's one of the big reasons why I'm such an advocate for people to learn new construction, build their own duplexes, because you only really need 5 duplexes. 5 duplexes is all you need. You get those suckers paid for, you build 5 and you sell, and you build 5 and you keep, you pay for all of them. At the end of the day, you could potentially just be making somewhere around, 5 duplexes is 10 doors. All right? Whatever it rents for. Let's say it rents for $1,400-$1,500. All right? Maybe it rents for 16. After you pay taxes, after you pay insurance, after you pay property management, you pay all the other stuff, maybe you're netting $1,000. Just to keep the math simple. On 5 duplexes, that's 10 doors. That's $10,000 of free and clear cash flow per month. Per month. You don't need to work past that. Do you really need 5 duplexes? Maybe you could do this with 3 duplexes, and that's $6,000 free and clear cash flow per month that you could, really just chill. And that's why I'm a big advocate for people learning new construction. If that's something that interests you, please feel free to come on to my free school community. It's at www.school.com/B, the number 2, R for build to rent, /about. And you'll be able to, see some things in there that, it's free to join. No pressure. You guys want to join, you can. You don't want to join, not a big deal. Keep watching my videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I will talk to you soon.